Yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
Baby on some real shit, man.
Yup.
I'm let y'all niggas know right now, man.
For real.
Coming up as a Haitian, as a Zo. And nigga went through it, man.
For real.
I believe I'm gonna make it rapping, man.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dipset TV back with another one. Today was supposed to be like something I was doing for March 1st or whatever it is, but you know, I got caught up, so I had to re-edit the video and do everything over, you know. So let's finish listening to the prayer.
God, today is Sunday, the first day of March. God, thank you for the gift of a brand new month. As we welcome March, we open our hearts to fresh beginnings and new blessings. Fill our days with peace, our homes with love, and our minds with clarity. Strengthen us to face every challenge with courage and faith. Guide our steps, bless our work, and protect our families. May March overflow with joy, favor, breakthroughs, and abundant grace. Amen.
Okay, now that we're done praying, right? Like I'm saying, it's 2026 and everybody woke up, everybody know what to do correctly. Everybody know how to get their life back together. Everybody know how to get out of different situations, you understand? And like I did say before, sorry for the noise and stuff like that, because you know, like I'm close to traffic somewhere, you understand what I'm saying? So basically, once in a while, you probably hear a motorcycle pass by or a car. So I'm working on the treatment to fix the soundproof spot so I can get everything situated, you know. But meanwhile, you know, I'm popping it off here. Let's go ahead with the first video. Check this out right quick.
Yo, it's the Big Dog CO president. We own nothing but blessings. See, look, I remember when you niggas counted me out. I remember when you broke ass niggas said I was never gonna be shit. I remember when I was fighting 127 years to life at 15 years old as a child. They told my mama I was never gonna make it home. See, I know a lot of you broke ass niggas could talk that money shit, but who's walking that money shit? I know a lot of y'all can show old videos, old pictures from COVID-19 way back in 2021, 2020, 2022. We getting money right now. If you don't have $10,000, your broke ass don't need to be having no sex. It's about 400,000 cash on a nigga. Louis bag, non-monogram custom oxygen stain, Louis bag, co-stain, Apple. You know what we doing. You know, we on the 50th floor, living out our dreams. See, look, if you struggling and you going through it, if you feel like you ain't got no hope and you ain't got no way out, but you want to make it to a whole nother level, you just don't know where to start. Comment 10K below. We're going to see you on the other side.
All right, so you feel me? Buddy was facing 120 something years. You understand what I'm saying? He made it out. He came back. He ran the bag up. You understand what I'm saying? Running the bag up is not that difficult nowadays. You know, back then, like in my time, you know, it was hard for you to touch 50 or 100 stacks. But we still used to make money. You understand what I'm saying? But right now, there's so many ways to make money, and it's just your knowledge. And whatever you want to do, you can be it. It doesn't matter what nobody tell you, a failure, you're never gonna make it, you this and that, you understand? So this is like another motivation video, but in another way, I'm just showing you certain things, and this is what life goes about, you know? Once you attract something, you don't need to chase it. It can just come to you naturally, you understand what I'm saying? Just like right now, I'm going through a crisis with my channel, you know, and sometimes I can't keep up, you understand what I'm saying? But with my own voluntary, my own self-esteem, it shows me like, yeah, you can do it. You know, all you gotta do is just wake up early, be on point, and be consistent. Whatever you do, you have to be consistent about it. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, check this video out right quick.
A man who truly wants to succeed must cut these 6 things out from the root. If he doesn't, they won't just slow him down. They'll destroy him silently. Number 1, cut off the habit of chasing women. Not every woman, the habit. It drains your time, your money, your focus, and your future. While you're busy entertaining yourself, others are busy building their empires. 2, cut off procrastination. Every "I'll do it later" eventually turns into "I wish I had started earlier." What you delay today becomes the enemy that defeats you tomorrow. 3, cut off the negative mindset. Doubt is a quiet killer. If you already believe you'll fail, you don't even need an enemy. You've become your own. 4. Cut off laziness. Good intentions don't pay bills. Dreams without effort die in silence. While you sleep on your potential, someone else is awake and grinding. 5. Cut off your vices. Addiction is slow suicide. If you don't control your habits will end up controlling your life. 6. Cut off complacency. Comfort is dangerous. Comfort is where potential goes to die. The moment you stop growing, you've already started declining. And here's the part most men never learn. A disciplined man is not controlled by pleasure. He is driven by purpose.
You know, I got a lot of friends and I always tell them the same thing. You know, some of them in Haiti, some of them in the Bahamas, some of them is in the States, some of them they far away, like in Brazil and Chile and places like that, you know. And in order for you to move forward to achieve it, some things you got to leave behind, you know. They don't tell you leave your family behind, but you got to get back on your feet first. Once you get back on your feet, then you can pull somebody up the ladder with you, you know. Hey, let me grab this one, let me grab that person, and then you be able to elevate with that same person, or maybe they could help you out do certain type of things. Let's just say, for example, you know, I could snatch somebody from Haiti and be like, hey, come help me out. You know, I probably need you to wash clothes, cook and clean. And I ain't talking about like a wifey or anything. You know, in Haiti, we used to have maids, you understand what I'm saying? But let's say, for example, you get somebody that's leaving Haiti, you know, especially the wrong way, you understand what I'm saying? And then you just put them to work. Look, man, I don't need you as my chick or anything like that. I need the clothes washed, I need the house clean, and I need you to cook some good food. And then basically that's it. That's how you, all right, let me kill 2 birds in 1 stone, you understand? Even though you might give a little money to them or whatever it is, you know. But doing that is gonna backtrack you some type of way, because let's say, for example, when the person get here, they know they got family members or homies or homegirls. Like, man, I ain't finna stay with this dude at the crib and clean up for him. I'm not his maid, let me get away, you know. So that's option 2. You might get a setback, you understand what I'm saying? But just like I'm telling you guys, like in the future, I see a lot of things, and I'm just trying to wake each and everybody up, because, you know, a lot of things is out there, and all you have to do is be smart and know how to get it, you know? Check this video out right quick.
Drug dealer versus corrupt politician. Who accumulates more power and money over 20 years? Both start at 18. The drug dealer starts on the corner making $5,000 a month. He sleeps with one eye open and the other on his rifle. The politician enters law school, no income, but building contacts that are worth gold. Year 10, the drug dealer is the king of the hill. He profits $2 million a month, but he can't leave the favela without being hunted. His life is worth the price of a bullet. The politician is elected congressman. He doesn't touch drugs, he signs contracts. He embezzles $20 million from public works and has total immunity. Year 20, the drug dealer is betrayed by his own right-hand man. He ends up in a ditch or a 6. By 6 cell, all his gold is confiscated. The politician retires as a senator on a private island. Total profit, $500 million. At his funeral, he is hailed as a public hero.
And you know, that video is about, just say, for example, like me, you know, I humble myself a lot, you know, and I'm loyal to each and everybody that I know in my life, or I ever met through in my life. I let them know this is what it is, whatever it is. But we have like that black man mentality, you know, and it's not like, you know, I gotta buy a value, you know, I gotta buy a big chain, I gotta buy this and that to impress somebody, you know. Right now, sometimes I wear Bobos, sometimes I wear some nice shoes, sometimes I wear J's, you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not out here to impress anybody anymore, you know. I remember back then, you know, way back, I had the Chapard watch, you understand what I'm saying? I had Jacob and Cole. I had like 2 Rolex before. One of my brothers that gave me a Rolex, you understand what I'm saying? And basically, I lived that and been there, you know. So right now, my motive is, as long as it look good, as long as I like it, I don't care what nobody thinks, you know. So in order for you to move forward, you gotta be able to cut some things loose out your life, you know. Let's say, for example, back then I used to go to the club, to the casino, you know, I stopped all that. I stopped all that. So ain't no club and ain't no casino for me where I'm spending $3,000, $4,000, and you know, I gotta work to get it back. You understand what I'm saying? So I cut a lot of things off in my life. If you can't do that, you won't ever succeed. If you don't believe me, check this out right quick.
When you're poor and eat vegetables, it's struggle. When you're rich and eat vegetables, it's healthy. When you're poor and ride a bike, it's failure. When you're rich and ride a bike, it's discipline. When you're poor and wear real gold, they call it fake. When you're rich and wear something simple, they call it designer. In the end, there's no real high or low. Life just changes under the filter of money.
Now you understand where I'm coming from. So basically, right now it's nothing negative somebody could put in my ear and I'm gonna be down again and I'm gonna go to stressing out, or I'm gonna fall in depression. You understand? I had some nights I used to just like lay on the bed the whole day, like do 2, 3, 4 days before I could actually get up, you know, and I wasn't even drinking that much back then, you understand? I probably drink like a little bottle or whatever, and then I just lay back down, you know? So it's something I see. If you connected with the universe, you connected with yourself, you connected with this right here, the brain that God gave you to think. So as long as you connected with your inner self, and first of all, you have to be connected with God. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to talk to the Lord above, you know, the Heavenly Father, the Almighty, you know, Allah, Yahweh, and Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever God you guys pray, just let them know, hey, this is what it is. You got to treat them like a real person, you know, like, hey, like that's your best friend. You understand what I'm saying? And you'll see how everything just falls into places. And I remember my brother, right, he was telling me, like, you know, if you say you want 10 grand, don't go for the 9, don't go for the 8, whatever you want, 10 grand, do not go under it. Make sure you probably go up overboard than what you really need, you understand? But do not go lower than what you feel like you're supposed to get paid or what you feel like you're supposed to be making, you understand? So a lot of things that I see on the YouTube channel, like you want to quit your job, you want to open your own business, but you rather open it with a joint account. As soon as you put in your head that doubt, you'll never be able to do it that way. You have to put it first, like, man, forget about this job, I'm out, let me build my own business. You build your own establishment. Never think, what if it fails? What if it doesn't work? It always works as long as you voluntarily willing to know that it works. You understand what I'm saying? Check this video out right quick.
The CEO of Pepsi was recorded saying that he would never let any of his family members touch any of their products. Zuckerberg puts tape over his camera and his microphone when he's using Facebook. Steve Jobs banned his own kids from using the iPad. And the CEO of McDonald's says he doesn't eat his own company's food. That should tell you a lot.
And I only put this video there just for you guys to see, you understand? Like all these CEOs and these owners of these things, they do not let their family use whatever it is, you understand? Let's say, for example, let's put Rick Ross, supposedly. It's not, I'm bringing him down or whatever it is, you understand? So when he opened his chicken spots and stuff like that, he was getting underage people to work for him, you know, and he was having people do overtime and he doesn't even pay that. But anyway, I don't have the facts. I got videos that, you know, this is how Rick Ross finessed all these young people. You understand what I'm saying? And basically, I don't want to put that out there. That's not what I'm trying to show you guys. I'm just trying to show you guys, if you believe in yourself and you put this thing together, you'll be able to work everything out, you know. But meanwhile, check this video out before we go.
They say Haitians aren't welcome. St. Kitts, tell me clearly, what has Haiti done to you? What crime did we commit? We fought for freedom before it was easy, before it was convenient. What has Haiti done to you? Why this hatred? Why this wall? We broke the chains for the world, and today you turn us away. Yeah, they took our gold, forced debts on our backs, changed the truth, turned history into lies. Hey, but we still stand, heads held high, because history knows exactly who we are. St. Kitts. Stay loud, stay low. You can close.
And y'all know I always put a comedy video at the end. I just put that one because my next video is going to be about INS and immigration once again, you know. But like I said, when I get back in the game, I'm doing Trap Ross. I'm doing Cut to the Chase TV, Hood Educated, you know, everybody who's talking about what's going on in the industry, you know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching Dipset TV. Peace.